Before we dive into today's topic, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, so you never miss out on car care secrets that save you money and make your vehicle last longer. Most drivers think changing an air filter is a 2-minute job. Pop the old one out, drop the new one in, close the lid, done. But here's the twist. If you do it the wrong way, you might actually reduce horsepower, waste fuel, and even shorten your engine's life. Sounds unbelievable? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know the number one mistake 9 out of 10 drivers make when replacing their filters, and the pro tuner's trick that improves airflow without voiding your warranty. Section 1: How modern air filters actually work, and why it's not just clean versus dirty. Most people believe the air filter's only job is to stop dust from entering the engine. But in reality, modern filters are precision airflow regulators. Every new generation car, from Toyota to BMW, uses mass airflow (MAF) sensors, and those sensors rely on carefully balanced air velocity. Too much restriction, and your engine struggles to breathe, killing performance. Too little restriction, and you allow microscopic abrasives into the cylinders, causing slow, invisible wear. Here's the crazy part. A slightly used air filter can actually perform better than a brand new one. That thin layer of trapped dust forms a secondary mesh that captures smaller particles, improving efficiency. According to an independent automotive study, 2 identical vehicles were compared, one with a 3,000-mile used filter and one with a brand new one. The results? The used filter produced identical horsepower and even showed better fuel economy. So, if you're replacing your air filter too early, you're not giving your car extra care, you're wasting money and potentially reducing its performance. Sometimes, cleaner isn't better. Section 2: Mistake number 1. Installing the filter backward sounds too silly to be true, right? But this is one of the most common real-world blunders. Most filters are directional, meaning they have a front and back. One side is reinforced with mesh or ribs to handle incoming air pressure. If you install it backwards, you're collapsing the filter against the airflow. The pleats deform, gaps open up around the edges, and unfiltered air sneaks through. Those gaps act like tiny sandblasters, shooting abrasive dust directly into your intake manifold. A veteran Ford technician once said, "Every third intake rebuild I do comes from dust scoring caused by a bad filter installation, not from bad oil." The takeaway? Always look for the airflow arrow or printed indicator on your filter. If you can't find one, remember, the side with the structural mesh faces the airflow, not the other way around. One careless flip can cost you thousands. Section 3: Mistake number 2. Oiled filters and dirty sensors. We've all seen them, shiny, aftermarket oiled filters that promise better horsepower and that aggressive engine sound. And yes, they do improve airflow, but at a hidden cost. The oil coating on those fibers can release microdroplets that contaminate your car's MAF sensor, the delicate device that measures incoming air. Once that sensor is coated, it starts misreading data. The engine then injects too much or too little fuel. The result? Rough idle, poor mileage, sluggish acceleration, and sometimes even a check engine light. A Toyota technical bulletin warns service centers that MAF sensor failures caused by oiled filters aren't covered under warranty. So, if you're using an oiled filter, clean your MAF every 6,000 to 10,000 miles, but only with a dedicated MAF sensor cleaner. Never, and I mean never, use brake cleaner, WD-40, or compressed air. They'll either damage the sensor film or blow debris deeper into the system. Remember, a $10 cleaning habit can save you a $400 replacement bill. Section 4: Mistake number 3. Forgetting to clean the airbox. Here's something most DIY mechanics skip entirely: cleaning the airbox itself. That's the plastic housing that holds your filter. If you replace a filter inside a dusty, sand-coated airbox, congratulations, you've just contaminated your new filter before even starting the engine. Professional mechanics always vacuum or blow out the airbox before inserting a fresh filter. According to Bosch maintenance studies, this one simple step can extend filter life by up to 30%. So before you close that lid, spend 60 seconds with a microfiber towel or a shop vac. You're not just replacing a filter, you're preserving your entire intake system. Section 5 Mistake number 4. Not sealing the edges properly. Even the best filter is useless if it isn't seated right. Snap lid airboxes, especially on modern cars, often cause sealing issues. If the rubber gasket isn't compressed evenly, air sneaks through the corners. That dirt won't show up on the filter because it never passes through it, it goes straight into your throttle body. A senior GM engineer once said, "I'd rather see a dirty filter installed correctly than a clean filter installed wrong." Before you latch those clips or tighten the screws, run your fingers along the entire seal. If any edge feels uneven or loose, open it and reseat it. This 2-second check could literally save your engine from thousands of miles of premature wear. Section 6 Mistake number 5. Ignoring cabin air filters. Now here's one that shocks most people. Your cabin air filter, yes, the one meant for the air you breathe, also affects your engine's breathing efficiency. In many modern vehicles, the HVAC and intake systems share a partial vacuum zone. So, when your cabin filter is clogged, it increases internal resistance. That makes your engine work slightly harder to maintain airflow, which can trigger idle instability or inaccurate MAF readings. Hyundai even released a technical bulletin noting that neglected cabin filters can cause misreadings in some models. The fix? Replace your cabin air filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles. Not just for cleaner air in the cabin, but for cleaner air entering your engine. Section 7 How to check your air filter without removing it. Here's a pro mechanic trick to avoid unnecessary handling. Don't remove your air filter unless you have to. Every time you pull it out and reinstall it, you risk damaging seals or introducing dirt. Instead, grab a bright flashlight and shine it from the backside of the filter. If you see a soft glow through the pleats, your filter's still good. If it's completely dark and blocks light, it's time to replace it. Simple, accurate, and it keeps your setup sealed longer. Section 8 The right type of air filter for your driving style. Now, here's where most drivers go wrong, thinking one type of air filter fits all cars. The truth is, every filter type behaves differently depending on how and where you drive. There are 3 main kinds of filters used today. 1. Paper cellulose filters. These are the standard OEM filters you find in most vehicles. They're affordable, disposable, and extremely efficient at trapping dust and fine particles. Perfect for city driving or dusty conditions. 2. Synthetic foam or fiber blend filters, a step up in flow capacity. They let more air through, making them ideal for moderate dust and mixed driving conditions. 3. Performance cotton, oiled filters, designed for high performance or racing use. They deliver maximum airflow but require meticulous cleaning and maintenance. Here's what most people don't realize. If you drive mostly in urban areas, or anywhere with high dust or pollution, a simple paper filter will outperform a high-flow oiled one every single time. Why? Because paper filters maintain consistent performance even as they collect dirt. The dirt itself becomes part of the filtration layer, improving capture efficiency. On the other hand, if your routine involves open highways, long-distance drives, or high RPM acceleration, then a synthetic or dry cotton filter may be better suited. It lets your engine breathe faster when you need sudden bursts of power. Experts from K&M Engineering and Bosch Automotive both confirm, there's no universal, best, air filter. The best one is the one matched to your environment and driving habits. So, before you buy into the performance hype, ask yourself, where do you drive most? How often do you clean your filter? How often do you drive aggressively? Your filter should match your lifestyle, not your favorite influencer's car setup. Section 9. The hidden danger. Cleaning products that destroy sensors. This next one ruins more engines than people realize. Many well-meaning DIYers spray brake cleaner, carb cleaner, or WD-40 near their air intake or MAF sensor, thinking they're helping. That's a recipe for disaster. These chemicals are too aggressive. They can dissolve the platinum or nickel film inside your mass airflow sensor, the part responsible for measuring how much air your engine breathes. Once that coating is gone, the sensor sends false data forever. No cleaning, no recalibration, only replacement. The right way? Only use a dedicated MAF sensor cleaner. It's designed to evaporate instantly, leaving zero residue. Just remove the sensor, spray it lightly, let it dry for 10 minutes, and reinstall. That's it. This $8 can of cleaner can save you hundreds in unnecessary repairs and keep your fuel trims and idle stability perfect. Think of it as your sensor shield against bad maintenance habits. Section 10. Cleaning a reusable filter the right way. If you're using a reusable filter, brands like K&N, OED, or Mobile One, remember this. Cleaning it wrong is worse than not cleaning it at all. Here's how professionals do it. 1. Tap out debris gently. Lightly tap the filter to shake off loose dirt. Never hit it hard against a surface. 2. Spray cleaner from the clean side out. Push the dirt out, not deeper into the material. 3. Let it soak for 10 minutes. Allow the cleaning solution to break down the grime naturally. 4. Rinse with low-pressure water, from the inside out, never with high pressure. 5. Air dry completely, never use sunlight, a dryer, or a heat gun. 6. Re-oil sparingly, use the manufacturer's oil, and apply evenly. Too much oil can suffocate the filter and damage the MAF. Do this right, and a reusable filter can last up to 500,000 miles, practically the lifespan of your car. Done wrong, it'll kill your airflow, contaminate sensors, and reduce performance. So treat it like a long-term investment, not a one-time accessory. Section 11. Bonus tip. The $0 trick for instant airflow improvement. Want to improve airflow instantly without buying anything? Here's a mechanic's hack that costs nothing and takes 2 minutes. Between your air filter and throttle body, there's often a small resonator box or silencer tube. Its job is to quiet the intake sound, but over time, it collects dust, oil vapor, and sticky residue. That buildup disrupts airflow and slightly delays throttle response. Here's what you do. Remove the intake hose. Wipe the inside of the resonator box and throttle inlet using a microfiber towel. Reinstall everything snugly. You'll instantly notice smoother airflow and a more responsive engine, especially on older cars. Think of it as your car's breathing exercise. Final thoughts. Are you helping or hurting your engine? Most drivers who proudly change their own filters are doing it with good intentions. But good intentions mean little if you're doing it wrong. Whether it's installing the filter backward, using oiled ones without cleaning sensors, or skipping the airbox cleaning, these tiny mistakes can lead to engine wear, poor fuel economy, and sensor failures that cost big money down the line. The truth is, maintaining your air filter isn't just about keeping the air clean. It's about keeping your engine's lungs healthy. Every breath your car takes affects how long it'll last and how strong it'll perform. So next time you replace your filter, slow down, follow the right steps, and remember, precision is power. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed better performance after replacing your air filter, or maybe even worse results? Drop your experience in the comments below. Let's see how many of us have been unknowingly doing it wrong all along. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tap that bell icon for more car maintenance tips that keep your engine running smoother, longer, and stronger. Your car deserves the right care, and the knowledge starts right here.